Hello, everybody. I was gonna start inside the game, but we're starting here. Those reasons. Give me a second. I have sound. Hello, Clara.
Hello.
Oh, wait. No, don't play the trailer. I clicked in, and as soon as I saw this title screen, I knew I had to start here. Look at this. It's so pretty.
I love how they put Randy at the bottom, but make him big. I very appreciate.
Big Randy.
Big Randy. Shame Gaius doesn't get the same treatment, but still.
God damn it. Yeah, I don't see Gaius in here. Right?
Yeah. Shame.
Like, weirdly enough, like, there's a lot of main characters here. I mean, there's too many to fit all of them.
I mean, there's still space. Do you not see the big space?
There's just big space. There's big space up there between Joshua and Ren, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And then between Ren and Alicia, you can also there's also a big space. You can put Elliot there too. Just like
where's my Elliot? He's the main character. Beautiful. It's like they were choosing this and we're like, let's just pick names out of a hat and make it. But I mean, it works. It's a lot. I like it as a title screen. It is what I think, like, out of the title screens we've had, it's one of the really good ones. You know? And of course, look, our two boys that we were talking about, they're sitting together. Elliot's playing the violin. I love this. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Let's
browsing
finish this off, shall we? If I'd known there was going to be 3 books, Aclaria, we would have done this today. All 3 of them, right? Well, we didn't. So we're stuck just doing 1. It's odd. I mean, I should have guessed that there might have been, like, a hidden one, but I'm waiting for the titles. There we go. 1, 2. Okay, forward, sword in hand. So all of these have been somewhat connected to Calvard, but have relation to, like, main characters. So we've had one about Reen, and we've had one about Ren. So I'm assuming that this one is a, like, just direct connect with complete new characters. Potentially. That's what I'm thinking. Well, let's find out. So we're gonna take turns. That's how. I don't know how we're gonna work this. So I'll start off with the, like, we'll get to, like, the first page. I'll read that and we'll go from there. So I'll read until we get to that first page. September, year 1207 of the Septine calendar. Oh, so we're going back in time here. Okay, never mind. I can't accept. I was not one to mince words. The hulking bear of a veteran bracer Zim Valhant? Oh god, I've never saw his second. Zin, why is your second name so weird? Why is your second name so weird? The hulking bracer Zin could not hide his disappointment, puffing out his bottom lip with a sigh as he stood before me. Oh. Okay. I guess it's your turn?
Not again. You're gonna resign yourself to the inevitable one of these days. I have been indebted to this man who was as capable as he was kind since my first days in the guild. Truly, I didn't wish to be a source of vexation for him, but the wish alone was not enough. I have neither the experience nor skill to be worthy of A rank, so I cannot accept your recommendation.
Racers are assigned ranks based on their strength achievements, with A rank being the highest on paper, at least. Its members are the very face of its beloved organization, and as such, ranks are metral badge of honor, be worn with pride. So, how had I received multiple recommendations to the most prestigious rank in 6 months? Spared no effort in working to hone my craft in the years I joined after school, and certainly I would classify myself as a doe-eyed newcomer, but have my name among the greats at the guild? Absolutely not. Okay. Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Straight into it.
But after turning down my first recommendation, a second one had come from the guild's headquarters in Lament. If you ask me, you got both in spades. There's something else making you lead towards a no? Zin's awkward smile told me he had been pressured by headquarters to persuade me. I folded my arms.
I can picture this. This is funny. I can picture Zin being like, accept it already, and like pout and fold your arms going,
Please.
Heading aside whether you're overestimating me or not, which I believe you are, there is, I would very much like to not stand out any more than I already do. Oh yeah, it's like Ren all over again, trying not to stand out, but then everything, like, makes you stand out. I've been getting offers to be a model, to star in films. Oh my god. It's been frankly exhausting forcing them to give up. Now, what do you think would happen if I were to accept a promotion? I'd be neck deep in a mess all over again.
Haha, okay, that makes sense. But sorry, you're 1-2 punch in the beauty and bronze department, trying to lay low is a lost cause.
I'm assuming the silhouette of the girls who we're talking about. Oh, hi, Aquila.
No.
And so I'm also assuming that she's the bracer. I think she's I think from what I remember, she is an A rank in Kuro. But I think that's all I know, that she's she's an A rank, and I think she's a party member that we get to to control. Also, I think she's like friends with the main protagonist, like childhood friends, which is fun. So, just trying to think. Sorry, I know. Interrupting. I'm very sorry. I'm just trying to think of So this is before she becomes an A rank, but I think we've already heard about the Calverdian Bracer, right? We've already heard, like, I think even back in Liberl, there was rumors about a bracer in Calvert, and I think Zin even like hinted that there was somebody like really strong in Calvert or something like that. I don't know. I think there was rumors about this girl for like years in the series. So the fact that like he hasn't made A rank, but like everybody's like, oh yeah, no, you are A rank easily. She could potentially be really strong. Anyway.
Yeah. With the kind of fans you're getting, maybe you should consider the silver screen after all. Who knows? You might walk away with an award from the film festival.
Gods.
Zin's laugh was hearty in contrast to my unamused frown. Much as I respected him, he could do with showing a little more decorum. That's not funny. I understand being in the public eye to some extent is inevitable, and I've expected it. But I'm a bracer, not an entertainer.
I wasn't trying to be funny though. I gotta find a way to let you off some. You gotta find a way to let off some steam. If you're going to break when you need to put it together, or you're gonna break when you need to put it together the most. Happens to the workaholics like you more often than you think. I don't think Zing can talk. He's as much of a workaholic. So, anyway, I don't think I'm pushing myself as much as he implied. But I also couldn't deny there was a nugget of truth to what he said. We're getting off topic. Lol. Just why is headquarters so desperate for me to become an A-rank bracer? I can't see the logic behind it.
See. Starting with what you know, the reparations for Maribonia have beefed up our economy this year. So all kinds of new investments are pouring in from across the continent. Now, I'm no economist, but people go where the money's at. And where people go, conflict follows. And that's just how it is. I saw where he was going from there, electing to expand upon the rest myself.
I like that this is a couple of months before the other stories. Like this could be around the same time as the start of the game that this is happening. So this is nice. I like this. So now we have disputes between mega corporations and a stark increase in Jaeger activity. There, in addition to the known growth of private military companies and the increased tensions between mafias. Oh boy, Calvert's looking like it's had loads of trouble, like Laria. Oh boy,
Oh, nice.
We're gonna be in for a good time in Kuro.
Hell yeah.
We got private military companies, Jaegers, politic tension, mafia. Oh. Anyway, if we get some church action as well, oh, it's gonna be too good. Yeah, you got it. You think it's bad now? It's going to get a lot worse from here. That's why Lamont wants to up the security here while promoting our rising star, you.
They see it as good PR for the guild and a deterrent to any potential threats that are thinking about stepping out of line.
Don't step out of line.
Perhaps I was more vaguely aware of their goal in using me than I wanted to admit. This didn't make hearing the answer any more satisfying. If they have you asking me to play my part, then surely they have asked you to play your part already. You've been recommended for S rank, haven't you?
Yeah, we've heard about that. Zin's gonna get promoted to S rank. I wonder if he's gonna take it. Maybe we'll find out in here. Zin an S rank racer, god.
If you know of a better deterrent than having an S rank cover, then I'd like to hear it.
Zin scratched the back of his head awkwardly upon my statement. I just don't think I'm up there with someone like Cautious Bright. S isn't even an official rank, or even if it was, just look at me. You think a guy like me's a picture of perfect advertisement for the guild? I think you have the skills, achievements, and build to be one, yes. A what? A curt response. Oh my god. I was like, what? Her quick response.
Alright, point made. I can't force you to take the recommendation, and I'm not about to be a hypocrite. Just let me know if you change your mind, okay? With that, the conversation came to an end and the guild's bracers gathered to begin a routine meeting for delegating open requests.
This is how I perfected things. This was better to stay. It was better to stay like this. Okay.
There was a point where I wanted to do something more. I can no longer remember what that was. Sometime during my childhood it happened, I'm sure.
Childhood stuff. Cool. Yes. Give us more.
I just recall realizing how small the world truly was. So I prayed and longed to become someone I was not.
It was around high school when I thought I became that someone. Those years were unforgettable. I'll never forget the unexpected reunion that was there. I had there, not the priceless treasure I had gained. I truly thought I had gotten closer to who I wanted to be.
But in the end, it was just wishful thinking. My hand, once held, was now empty.
Breakup.
And I was still a nobody.
Teenage breakup. Oh no.
Teenage thing.
Oh no. High school breakup. No, it's even worse.
Oh no.
But I refuse to stand still. I grew relenting in following the new path I chose for myself, ignoring my family's objection. My motivations had changed, however. I no longer possessed that girlhood desire of becoming something more. Or of becoming someone. I just needed to keep moving, however aimless that movement was. Okay. I'm liking it so far. It's good.
Well, aren't we looking gorgeous today? With a whimsical wink, a familiar bartender welcomed me to his establishment. He was a tall, affable man who lived by his own rules and never hesitated to lend a helping hand to others. He reminded me much of the Crossbell City branch receptionist from the few times I visited her for work.
Oh, cool. So there's somebody like Mikkel over in Calvert. The place was nearly empty today. I sat down at the counter seat furthest from the door as he approached. The usual, sweetheart? I stopped by here after a hard day's work on occasion, and whether I did or whenever I did, I always ordered coffee and a light snack. It was not the coffee or the snacks. And the snacks kind of day. I want something with alcohol, even beer will do. Not at all fazed by my vagueness of my order, he walked away and started preparing my drink.
It wasn't long before we returned and placed an elegant glass in front of me.
I know the feeling. Did you ever get that feeling where you just want to go into a bar and just order some alcohol? It's been that type of day. Give me some beer.
I think this is a little more you than a beer. It was a beautiful cocktail composed of two colors, a clear blue like that of a priceless sapphire and a calming jade.
Ooh, pretty.
No doubt he could tell how disquieted my heart was and was trying to soothe it in his own way. I thanked him inwardly before daring to broach my other reason for coming.
Have you learned anything more about what I asked? Apart from being a skilled bartender, he was also a well-known informant. Oh, goody. Okay. He was extremely well connected to the guilds, the press, and even the criminal underworld, but he was very careful never to overstep his bounds with the last one. Indeed, I found him to be a valuable source of a valuable source when needed. I wish I could say yes, but not even Dingo has any promising leads. Ooh. That Hattie from last time. That like instantly, because he's a reporter, knocked him down 100 points. What can knock him up another what could knock him up points, Claria, for you? What could Dingo do? It sounds like he's gonna be a cool character. Sounds like he's gonna be very like well connected with a lot of peeps, and it sounds like interesting. So
yeah. Oh, he's already down there.
He's already down there.
I don't know how low he can get.
Well, he can only get higher, right?
Yeah, but we'll see what he does in Kuro.
We will see. Still, I think you've got your eyes on the right district. It's only a matter of time before they get smoked out.
I see. Since the girl's investigation turned up nothing, I was hoping he would better point me in the right direction. But it seems this was going to be a lot harder than I hoped for. Things will work out. Just pace yourself and keep at it a little bit at a time. That also applies to that cocktail. It's a strong one, so don't drink it all at once.
She downs the cocktail.
Imagine. I tilted the glass delicately between my fingers as he stepped away, my mind continuing to wade through the case I was following.
There had been a stark increase in illegal drugs, oh boy. Illegal drugs on the market. Not just any drugs either, but ones of a highly addictive, dangerous variety. Oh, lovely. We got drugs! And highly addictive drugs! Again?
Oh, wait.
This is like Prospel all over again. Isn't it like their first job as a cop, wasn't it to look into drugs? Like legit? Hayway, who effectively rule over the criminal underworld in Calvert, ordinarily limit their proliferation in the market as part of their rules. Limiting the number of drugs was, of course, far from the ideal. Elimination of them. But none could deny that the syndicate's actions had brought some semblance of order to where the chaos often reigned supreme.
Yet the past few years has seen a worrying number of criminal groups rebelling against these carefully curated rules. One of these groups was surely behind the change in the market. And all of this held a presumed connection to two missing people. The guild and the police had been tasked with searching for two children below the age of 10, a boy and his younger sister.
Children going missing? This is also sounding very familiar.
They simply left the house one day and had not been seen since.
Evidence suggests that they came from perfectly ordinary families on good terms with one another, so the likelihood of them running away was slim. We mulled over the suspicion that they had been abducted for ransom early on. Not a single demand had been made following their disappearance, so it was quickly ruled out. The Despite healthy amount of manpower that was coming from both sides, neither the guild nor the police had yet to find them. That said, the search so far had not proved entirely fruitless. Their last known location was fortunately established, and it was unfortunately a popular site of illicit drug trade. Kids, drug trade. This sounding like some DG cult shit. They're gone, right? The DG cult aren't coming back, right? There's no fucking way. I hope not.
Sure.
We hear the DG cult are like active again. I'm like, how? Didn't the main guy die? I don't think so, right? I can't remember if there's anybody left of that organization. Like, I generally don't. Like, from investigating it with Crossbow, I think, like, I don't know if we, like, investigated it. I think we investigated it thoroughly with the church, and, like, maybe they have some other secret members, though. Like, fucking, that doctor dude went under the radar for literal years, so it wouldn't surprise me. Crazy motherfuckers. Anyway.
The working theory from there became that the siblings witnessed a transaction and were held captive by the criminal parties involved as a result.
That could be the two.
If they held true, then the longer it took our parties to find them, the greater the danger their lives were in. The doctors wouldn't do anything right away. Murder was sure to leave trace evidence behind. But it was only a matter of time before they resorted to that or trafficking abroad to rid of them. With each passing second, the odds of the children being returned unharmed were dropping to zero.
Lovely. At the same time, all of this was pure speculation on our part, based on a single established location. For all we know, it has nothing to do with the criminal underworld at all. The potential dangers thrown around made inaction an agonizing task. If there was no evidence to go on, action was impossible. We could forcibly arrest any suspects. We could forcibly arrest any suspicious people on the site and make them talk, should we wish it. But it would be a direct violation of the guild's code. Yeah, right. Yeah, guild has a fairly strict code that you have to stick to it. It is fairly nice, though, and its founding principles.
The Bracer Guild always sought to be an ally of the people first and foremost, so resorting to criminal acts to obtain evidence was out of the question. If only this strict adherence to our code didn't stop us from being able to resolve so many crimes, thereby putting the people we sought to protect in danger. It was the ultimate impasse. As I found myself pondering on this impossible dilemma the Bracer had placed himself in, a familiar face came to mind.
He was a childhood friend, with blue-tinged, unkempt hair. Though we had lost contact with one another some years ago, he one day returned to the city as suddenly as he'd left it. Oh boy. Soon after starting up a particular profession that's skirted the line of legality to a dangerous degree, a kind of profession that could easily involve himself in the affairs of many unscrupulous individuals, or so I believed.
Just what did that idiot think he was doing? He walked out of my life without warning and walked back in much the same.
So this is the protagonist I think she's talking about.
I spent so much time searching for him. I knew our reunion would be an awkward one based on how we parted, but for him to return after all that waiting, all that searching, and dive into some questionable enterprise so different from my own was almost too much to bear.
Hmm.
It gives rise to many concerns as a bracer, and many more concerns as a friend.
The fact that he disappeared some years ago and then came back, right? When the DJ cult was active and people were disappearing and returning. I'm thinking maybe, potentially. Yeah, I don't know, like, how long ago. I guess we'll get more information when we're playing Koro, but he might be also like Tio. He might be a survivor of the DG cult. Like he was
Maybe.
probably abducted and experimented on, and I'm like, oh boy, that's good. That's cool. He'll already be interesting if that's the case. But it has to match with the timeline the DG cult was active or is still active or what have you. But it's just sounding like because it was a couple of years ago he disappeared and then he came back and then he threw himself into like the underworld kind of. It just like, oh, he became an entirely different person. Now where else does that sound familiar?
And the one that bothered me most was
Why hadn't he come to see me? He have any idea how worried I was about him? How worried I am about him? Irritate. Irritation building. I took a large gulp of my cocktail, but the alcohol only fanned the flames of my anger burning in my heart. They burned brighter and brighter still, becoming a dazzling white that projected countless transcendent images of the past. Then, just as quickly as I had flared, my anger faded in an instant, replacing itself with a very different emotion altogether.
why did you leave me? The words slipped from my mouth without me realizing it, making me feel downright pitiful once they were said. If someone were to see me in this state,
You know what? Don't worry. When I'm controlling the main character, I'll talk to you every single day. I'll force him to go into the Bracer Guild and communicate. You just need the player to control this guy's actions to solve all your problems.
you still haven't moved on, I see. A familiar but unexpected voice called out to me. causing me to jump slightly from surprise. I quickly regained my composure.
I just have a few choice words I'd like to say. My response feigned calmness at best, as best I could. I couldn't help but think I had more than a few choice words, really, but following up with that would aid my annoyance in a way I would rather not further. Oh, I imagine you have a few, more than a few. Right, of course he would see right through me. Respectable man. New person coming in.
The bespectacled man then sat down next to me as though our running into each other was no coincidence. He was another childhood friend of both myself and the one I was lamenting over, and someone who followed a remarkably different career path from either one of us.
Oh boy. The three friends. The three musketeers.
If it's still bothering you that much, why not just go and see him? You already have his address by now, surely, you stalker. How could I, with how much time that passed? As I mumbled my response meekly, I thought I could hear the man next to me chuckle.
Well then, I suppose there's no need to rush things. With your line of work, I'm sure you'll cross paths naturally enough in due time. I mean, I'll make sure of it. For drama's sake. Just let me control his ass. I'll make him bump into you every single day. I didn't expect that kind of response. You make it sound so romantic. Lest you've forgotten, I don't struggle with expressing what's in my heart the way he does. Now, since you are here, how about a toast? I'll, make it your next one non-alcoholic. And lest you have forgotten, I can handle my liquor just fine, thank you very much.
We then spent the rest of our time reminiscing about the past. It had been too long since we were able to sit and talk like this. It wasn't that he and I had become estranged, but both of our jobs made it a trying task to meet even at the best of times. By the way, I heard word you turned down becoming an A-rank racer.
Again?
Oh yeah, again. Of course. That wouldn't escape the CID's ear.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, her other friend is with the CID? Oh, okay. So one of the three is with the Bracer Guild, one's with the Criminal Underworld, and then we have one friend that's with the CID. It's really turning into like a Claire, Lecter, and Rufus kind of scenario, but in Calvert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different roles. Yeah. I mean, none of them are bracers, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, this guy's with the spectacle man. Do we know his name? I wonder if we'll get his name. He's with the CID. The information itself wasn't confidential, But he already knew something, however unofficial it was entirely typical of him. The Bracer Guild focused on protecting civilians, while the CID focused solely on the needs of the present in office. The group were neither enemies nor allies. They simply had very different goals where work was concerned. I know this isn't my place to tell you to accept the offer, however, he paused, before resuming, his tone becoming murkingly more serious.
The times we live in demand a new hero. That much is clear. I had no idea what a realist like him was trying to say by implying I was a hero. But before I could inquire further, he changed to the subject that was likely what brought him to find me in the first place.
It'd be nice if we had names for these characters already.
Anyway. Now, if you don't mind, I have something that will be of interest to you regarding those missing children. My eyes widened from the unexpected change. He continued.
We've identified the group that made the district their turf, as well as have compelling evidence of a crime taking place. You may proceed as you like in cooperation with the police. I can't believe it. On a fine silver platter, he had given me just cause to act, and since the information came from the CID, there was no reason to doubt its felicity. I feel it. I was on the verge of rekindling my girlhood desires.
All I had done till now was follow life where it was taking me. And yet here I found myself before a new path that could lead to someone I once wanted to be.
You know, I'm gonna say, seeing as they were talking about being in a bar, it would have been nice to see them in a bar, like with drinks and stuff, like in the picture. All we saw was like her butt in her hand from behind. You know? It was just a weird picture for them to pull for a still while they were talking about something completely different, you know?
It's literally just like showing her silhouette, like one part by one part by one part.
Oh, hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Welcome in. Right, was I reading or were you reading? I've lost.
Me. The deviation terrified me. What if it led to me losing someone again? What if it ended in more pain? My fear begged me to stay idle.
I'm a fragile human being at my core. I knew it well. I made it my wish I was anything but. It inspired me to take up the sword and rebel against the whispers of weakness, and I played the part admirably on the surface.
But if I were forced to face cruel reality in future, I wondered.
Yes, we almost were done. We just had this one story, and we had a 6 hour that randomly appeared after we read the last two, and we'd already been streaming for 6 hours. There was no way we were going to fit it in. It's already been an hour. You know? So we just decided we'd do it today. Today might be a shorter stream. Look, we'll talk about it afterwards. You know? We'll talk about the stories and our opinions and theories. Anyway.
Will my heart be able to take it?
New image. New image. She has a sword in her hand now. As I sidestepped to the left, I shifted my center of gravity and unleashed a fury of slashes against my first foe, using the momentum to thrust myself and my blade towards the second. Two low-ranking mobsters fell to the ground. They were members of the mafia I had been chasing, and right now, I was in the thick of their den of operations.
My friend gave the guild and police the excuse we needed to take a more direct stance against our targets. His information was vague, however, so we still had to discern their precise location on our own. I, Zin, and several other bracers agreed it would be best to split our forces and attack several locations in unison for this part of our mission. Based on what just transpired, it appeared my location was the lucky winner.
There's the intruder! Hey, I've seen her before. She's from the paper! The two more reinforcements arrived, but I was hardly going to give them time to act.
I raced forward, swinging my sword twice as I passed them, and they fell before they could even raise their weapons. I advanced. Mobsters appeared in droves, presumably word of my arrival has already spread. There she is. She's that bracer word's been going around about. Oh damn it, what if the immovable's here too?
He is!
Don't be chicken shit. It's one woman, we can take care of her.
What a line! Don't be chicken shit! They then charged me in a mass, at least 10 of them, with more reinforcements on their way from further inside the building. Forcing my way through with how many they had in their number was risky. I knew the sensible thing to do would be wait for the other bracers to show. But I also had to consider, what if my waiting afforded the Mafia the time to wield the children as hostages? Wielding to two options, I concluded that whichever reduced the chances of that happening was worth the cost. I needed to push on and settle this now.
Besides, I believe I had nothing to fear from this pitiful group as they were.
We haven't got a name for any of the characters in this story yet, Jess. I'm assuming it's one of the main characters from Kuro, but that's all.
Were they seasoned combat veterans, they could have used their numerical advantage to implement complex formation and corner me. But they did no such thing. The amateurs.
Amateurs, all of them.
And they dared to believe they held a candle to Heiya's martial arts. In the face of all of my experience, their bloated size was more of a hindrance than a help. They wouldn't be able to utilize even half of their potential against me.
I first had to position myself and then appropriately. If I could ensure the gun-toting wielders among them were in each other's line of fire while rounding up the close-range fighters in a single shot, they would soon have a bigger worries friendly fire. Their veritable variabilities would then spell my victory, and I would cut them down.
One down, two down.
Oh, I guessed that, Jess.
The precious seconds after defeating a foe were the most advantageous. Just as the man had fallen, I was on the other before they had time to adjust to my incoming blade. There was no pattern to who was snakes by design. I chose my targets with stunning erratism, throwing them into complete disarray as more collapsed to the ground.
3 down, 4. I would go around them and in a wide circle. I would move between them while remaining ever aware of any surprise assaults at my back. I winded through them till I encountered the one furthest back. Those ones never even considered I would be able to reach them. They were spread so carelessly. The men took up their guns with nearly panic stewed across their faces. But their fate was already sealed. They were powerless as I closed the gap between us. Eat.
Five, 6, 7. With over half their numbers down, the remaining mobsters were quickly losing their will to counter. Some attacked out of adrenaline-induced desperation, calculating their next move so poorly that they fell into my long set trap and accidentally attacked themselves. At this point, the battle was as good as final. All I had to do was continue taking them down till I was the last one standing.
There were smaller groups I encountered on my way through the building, but I was able to disable them with little effort. The path then opened up for me, eventually led me to their leader.
He was a middle-aged fellow, pacing restlessly around an unpleasantly gaudy room until I entered, retreating fear upon the very sight of me. Why are you here? Where are my men? Kissing the floors. answered so calmly and concisely that he balked in disbelief.
I gotta make that a macro in 14. Did you have fun kissing the floor? That's such a good line.
That's impossible. The words here, man. I set my balls off to build this group from the ground up, and you're saying a girl like you tore it all down just like that?
I ignored his crude language and drew closer, as I trust my sword till it sat between his eyes, and he let out a squeal. Well, I'm no ordinary girl. I'm a bracer. I like her. She's kick-ass. And don't worry, I didn't kill them. They have only been knocked out or restrained. You'll be seeing them again soon, in prison. I shot a darkened glare at his direction as the tip of my sword drew downwards to his neck.
Now I have some questions for you and you will answer them. The man nodded emphatically, his whole body trembling from fear. 2 children, a boy and a girl under 10 years old, disappeared last month. Your people abducted them, didn't they?
He nodded. I knew it. Then where are they? What did you do to them? They're in the room further inside. They're alive. At least I could breathe a sigh of relief. My most fundamental objective when coming here could be fulfilled. Next, I needed to ask him about his group. I thought you all seemed far too weak to be charged with this district of the city. But after coming across your account book, everything fell into place. You're working on the behalf of someone else, aren't you?
He was so unsure of how to respond that he fell completely silent, but that alone gave me my answer. Who is it then? Tell me, is it A?
Who the fuck is A? What is
It is friend of Comrade T.
Are we back with C, S, N? You know, the fucking... I thought it was bad enough in Cold Steel. They're bringing it back in Calvert. A.
They never left.
Letter A, the true god among the letters.
Adios. Okay. I can't. He flinched in fear as I pressed him, resisting as though he genuinely couldn't say. Then, just as he opened his trembling lips to speak,
Jess is like, A for Adios. Yeah, we got that. I told you, Jess, Adios is the main baddie of the series, and you were like, no. And I said that from day one, and you were like, no. I'm convinced. Anyway.
We fled. Wait, what? I heard a strange thudding sound from outside the room. I step away from the man, my sword still firmly in hand.
Crouching, squelching, fluttering, more sounds. These are more audible than the first. I didn't know what to make of them, but they made me feel an instinctive precision to as they drugged on. They may have accompanied, but they came accompanied with faint groans. But if they did, they faded just as soon as they found as the sounds themselves. I remained on guard as I stepped into the hallway, ready to be attacked from any angle at any moment. And the sight that greeted me defied all imagination.
Monsters had fought through mere minutes before, but now nothing more than distorted, mutilated piles of flesh and bones.
Oh! It is like Crossbell all over again. They're taking the drugs. They're taking the bad drugs.
Not just one or two. Every single one of them, without exception, has been reduced to bloodied mounds.
What?
Some were without heads. Others had their organs ripped from their abdomens. Then there were those with their skulls caved in and licking pulverized grey matter. Other ones with their hearts poked and squished.
Ugh. This is worse than the drugs that the guys were using over in Crossbell. All it made you do when Crossbell was turned you into a demon. And made you very good at gambling.
Good at gambling?
With that one guy, remember?
Oh, yeah. The only perk. Each corpse was different. Each corpse was unbearable to look at. The plain hallway I traversed with all due speed was now covered in a sticky, slimy red.
Ugh. Who could have done something like this? The sight was so awful that my free hand now clenched shock. From disgust. I mean, yeah, I would too. I don't envy you being in this situation. When was it ever necessary to go this far? What could anyone have to gain from this? Oh, good question. Wait, no. I realized I just made a very careless mistake. I turned and hurried back to the room I was just in. I was too late. Oh shit. I'm reading yours. Oops.
Oh, it's fine. The mafia's leader was floating in the air at the center of the room, as though some unknown force was holding him up by his chest. A monstrous sword pierced through his chest. A single string of blood dripped from his unspeaking mouth. There was no room to believe he was anything but dead. Like all the others in the hallway, he didn't even have time to scream before his life was taken.
Where are you? I barked at the center of the room, trying to drown out the instinctive fear and with anger. At a glance, only the corpse and I were present. But if I strained my eyes, I could also see the faint contours of another distorting the space around them. It must have been some form of active camouflage. I would have thought it a basic courtesy to give your name before asking another's. A charming ace of the Bracer Guild.
It was a man's voice that projected true arrogance, as though he was above all others as a matter of course.
It is not Campanella anyway, we know that much. I mean, Campanella does kill people, but I don't think he can go invisible. I don't think he's that skilled.
I instinctively readied myself for battle in response, but my actions seemed not to faze him in the slightest. No need to be spoiling for a fight. I'm simply here to take out the trash after they were careless enough to leave a trail for the CID to follow.
Ugh.
Was I really talking to a fellow human being? How could he speak of such gruesome murders in those terms?
Are you a business partner of theirs? No. You must be from the group above them. Very good. He then swung his blade to the side and tossed the corpse off to the side with all the respect of a used cigarette. God. Can you imagine treating a person like a cigarette?
Ugh.
Toss it away. How could you treat people you worked with like this?
People? Have you your ears? I said nothing about taking out a person, only trash. The same applies to the garbage piling out in the hallway. They have always been so, even before they stopped breathing. It was clear that communicating with someone of his nature were impossible. I dismissed calm reason for an intense, all-consuming anger so great that my entire body couldn't stop trembling. You monster. Before I knew it, I had sprung into action, pouring every drop of my strength into my blade to launch a swift, unavoidable strike.
But he repelled it with a vertical strike of his own. This one exchange was enough to tell me that his strength was well a league above mine. He parried my blow at the most perfect instant, cancelling it out the force of my attack with so little effort that it barely scratched the surface of what he was capable of. The act of camouflage did nothing to hide the monstrous nature of his formed sword either. Its design combined silver and black. Ooh. It's in an unholy fusion of darkness and light. It was chaos itself. Well, within the its very blade. This sounds like McSpicy, but I don't think it's McSpicy.
McSpicy be going everywhere.
It was no common weapon. I mean, Jess, can you confirm if it's McSpicy for us, please? Do you know?
Even if I continued to give it all my all, my odds of winning against him were extremely slim. But at the same time, my instincts were screaming at me that I could not allow him to live. I charged again. If attacking him from the front wasn't going to work, then I would have to go for his sides.
He blocked the attack with just as little effort. I wasn't done yet. I refused to stop moving, slashing a third time with even more speed than the first two. Woo! Oh my god.
I showered him in a flurry of them, each one faster than the last. When I finally reached my physical limit, I darted in a new direction, attacking him from behind. I put my very soul into one overwhelming attack aimed directly at his rear, which I could only just make out through the camouflage distortion. I got him.
However, the second I became sure that victory was within my grasp, the corformed blade curved with an arc through the air with piercing spinning slash. I was able to instinctively defend myself against the blow, but the force of it sent me flying backwards. I was fortunate enough that I did not have sustained any direct hit. My body shook from now being able to fully cancel out its massive weight. I still forced myself back to my feet and glared at him, his form.
The difference between us was night and day.
Is this Ouroboros music? I don't know. Kind of just like mysterious music. Might be.
It felt as though he could manipulate the very flow of battle, much like a master of martial arts who understood the true nature of all things. He paid no mind to my pitiful attempts to bravado and gave a short laugh before speaking.
Feels like jump scare music. Well, hopefully nothing jumps out because that would scare the crap out of me. Trails isn't a scary game. Yet.
I was about to say.
But a Calvard could be the game that might, like, turn it up a notch, potentially.
Impressive. You put up more of a fight than the rumors had led me to believe. What's your goal? What are you trying to do with all your strength?
Expected him to reject or ignore me, so I was taken aback when he paused for a sincere moment of thought before answering. An interesting question. I suppose I suppose to instill fear. Fear? I almost doubted my ears.
Fear is at the heart of all we know. Domination and servitude, order, harmony, and production. All of it exists because of fear.
But yeah, this does not sound like McSpicy at all.
No, McSpicy is not philosophical. He's not smart that way.
I can't. I'd love to see this character, but I guess we have to wait till Koro find this character that she's fighting. I wish we could see him. Be cool. Sorry, did you read?
Mm-hmm. That is why I seek to instill fear in its purest form, much like the retributive tower that appeared in Crossbar half a year ago.
Huh. So this is... So a couple of months have gone by, potentially. I don't know. But yeah, okay. But you know about the Retribution Tower. Interesting. Okay.
Such a pity that it fell. There was such pleasure in his words that it made it easy to imagine the expression on his veiled face.
He and Ishmelga would be best buddies.
Oh hell yeah.
This is
They
just,
would be dating
I
along
think
with
we
each other.
found Kaz at Clarion. Whoever
Kaz has
this
too many
is just
doppelgangers.
Kaz.
As insane as what he was saying sounded to me, I knew he meant every word of it.
You really are a monster. Continue your fruitless attempts to stop me, and you'll understand what I mean in due time. He lowered his blade. As a parting gift for assisting me in my house cleaning effort, I will let you and those children go. Oh, how kind. Thank you, sir.
Fucking lovely.
Keep that far too pristine blade sharp for the next meeting, Bracer. We gotta tell Kaz that we've met him in Trails. He'll be so happy. With that, he turned to leave.
Wait. Just as I extended my hand, the ground below him emitted a bright glow, and by the time that glow had faded, he was gone.
Yeah, he's from Ouroboros. That means he's either an enforcer or an Anguis. Which are we going with? It can mean either is just as bad.
Oh, yeah. He had likely used the same teleportation spell that certain other criminal organizations were known to rely on. His departure also released all the strength I had left in me, not from relief, but from the exact opposite. I was so overwhelmed with frustration that I let him leave, so afraid of what he might go on to do because I couldn't stop him, that I lost the strength to even stand.
Of course. It's always who I've been. Haven't changed one bit since the day you left me. I'm still the same powerless girl I was back then. I mean, I wouldn't say powerless. You put up one hell of a cool ass fight, I'm gonna say.
True.
Sorry?
Oh wait, yeah, it's fine. My work here wasn't finished yet. I walked to the next room.
Okay, I forget too sometimes. Brains be like that.
I opened the door and was greeted by what appeared to be an old storage space. There, across the hall, I found who I was searching for. The brothers and sister pair were crouched against the wall, the boy trembling on the floor as his sister stood close by. It's okay. I'm here to help you.
I kept my tone as gentle and reassuring as I was able. The girl smiled, while the older brother continued to hide his face. I slowly walked toward them, carefully not to make any sudden movements. But as I did, the boy shook his head vigorously. His whole body trembled more as the closer I got, as though he were telling me to stay away. The answer from the man flashed in my mind. Fear is at the heart of all we know. These poor children were very much in fear, such as.
No matter how gradual I was in closing the distance between myself and the boy, trying my best not to provoke him, his body language showed he continued to reject me. We were now within arm's length of one another. His shaking grew more violent, and though he opened his mouth to speak, his voice refused to come out. It's alright. I smiled a most comforting smile. After that,
I reached out behind me and grasped
be right back as well.
the blade of a knife that was being thrusted towards me, and turned swiftly and turned swiftly, my fingers never letting go, and found the one gap, the hilt, to the other, then hilt to be none other than the sister. She had tiptoed around my back while I was kneeling to meet her brother, and tried to stab me from behind. She was a bit startled by my halting her attack, but otherwise she was stared blankly forward, emotion on her face nowhere to be seen. I suppose he was right about fear. It controls everything we do. We must have those. You must have been through something terrifying if it made you resort to this. No doubt they were now conditioned by fear to attack anyone who came to their rescue. I paid no mind to the blood from my bare hand, slowly dripping to the floor. The cut from the knife was nothing compared to everything else in the moment. My first priority instead was to reassure the girl that I meant no harm. Oh, this is nice. Not nice that the kids tried to attack her, but nice all the same. This is a lovely story, guys. Lovely. I can't wait to go to Calvard. It looks like so much fun. Like, Calvard just sounds like it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it, chat? Only happy things in Kuro. I can't wait to see the Chaos Calvard. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. You never told me if you knew who the person was, by the way, Jess. Do you know who the person was that was talking to this character? You know, the evil guy that he crossed blades with? You know who that was? Like, I assume they're with Ouroboros, but you think so? Is telling me a spoiler? I mean, I would say yes. I think everything for Calvard is a spoiler at this rate. I'm melting. Can't be 100%, but if I'm right, yeah, it would be a spoiler. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I was just talking to chat.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about how how chaotic Calvard's going to be. I'm liking the sound of it so far. I think it's going to be a fun time. All happy things happen in Calvard, declare.
Yep.
Okay. You want me to read this, and you can read the, and we can take turns again, or?
Sure.
But we humans are capable more than giving into fear. We can fight it. With courage, we can fight it. Your brother was doing just that now. He may have been gripped by fear, but he still fought his hardest through his actions to alert me to the dangers his sister posed. Even if it took all he had, he wanted to keep me safe and keep her from committing an irreversible, regrettable act. It was thanks to him that I noticed that what she was trying to do.
You don't have to be afraid anymore. I'm a bracer. I'll keep you safe. I took the girl into my arms. You're a bracer? Even her voice was devoid of emotion. That's right, I'm here to help you.
I think I've seen you in a magazine before. Something Blade, I think. That's right. Nickname was a little embarrassing, but I was happy if you remembered it. The way I long as that way, as long as you hear it, you know I'm here to keep you out of harm's way. I tightened my grip around her so as if to stop anything more from hurting her and surrounding her heart with warmth.
It really will be okay, I promise.
Yes. Depending on if you want to know everything I do or not, I know who some characters and plot points are, and a plot point or two from Calvert due to the blinking internet lol. I think me and Eclair will just say blind. We're good. Right. Are you reading or am I reading? I forgot.
You.
It really will be okay, I promise. I noticed her eyes twitch just slightly, and before long, her eyes filled with tears. Soon, she began to sniffle. For the first, at first, a small one here and there, till gradually grew more pronounce, eventually turning into uncontrollable sobs. He had finally been liberated from her fear. Hey, I recognize this theme. This is from Kuro. I only know because I've listened to the soundtrack.
As for me, I had stayed my course. I was too afraid to deviate from my current path.
Still, I had chosen this path with pride in my heart. I don't think it's right to turn my back on it now. But I wasn't going to let it be an aimless journey from now on either.
And so, it was another day.
It was another day in Edith, branch campus, Calvard's Guild. It sounds like the Mafia is trying to copy what the other organization of assassins managed to pull off. I was discussing the recent case with Sin. Siblings had indeed been abducted because they witnessed an illegal transaction. The Mafia involved them, though, to mimic a group of assassins known for raising children with the intent of turning them into professional killers. Oh, yay! Cool.
Their attempts thankfully proved as unsuccessful as their attempts to remain covert in selling drugs. The CID found them, and whoever they were working for purged them. Hell of a way to go. If I hadn't been so incompetent, maybe they wouldn't have been purged at all.
Good choice. I won't spoil anything, but I gave you the choice like I did at the start of the series. That's true. Do you know that Jess asked if I wanted to know? He just wanted to be like, tell me all of the stuff from day one. Since I started Cold Steel 1, he was like, I know things. Do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, no. And then I suffered because he didn't tell me. And I was like, why didn't you tell me? That's how those conversations went. Ah, the good old days.
Don't beat yourself up about it. The guild's priority is to keep civilians safe, not criminal. I don't want to say they deserve it for getting involved in organized crime, but it is what it is. Try putting that frustration you're feeling into more personal growth instead of letting it eat you alive.
I was told that while the siblings were going to need physiological counseling for some time, they were fully expected to recover and go back to their everyday lives. My meeting with them had triggered something inside of me. I came to realize that something needed to change, and I I had to take some kind of step forward. Even if it ended me falling to the floor in some dramatic fashion. I just needed to pick myself back up again.
With that in mind, I accepted my multiple recommendations.
The time we lived in the times we live in demand a new hero. Is that a silhouette of the main character over there? I can barely make him out.
Mm.
I think it is.
Doing so made me think of what my childhood friend said to me. I didn't believe
I don't believe it has to. I don't believe I had what it took to be a hero.
What if I could even just a brief one able to give the people hope and banish the darkness ahead?
Then that was reason enough to keep going.
Maybe that could make me somebody enough to fight alongside the real hero once they come to life.
Well, shall we get down to business?
Zen turned to face me. His classic broad grin even broader than usual.
It'll be a while longer before the official paperwork arrives from headquarters, but I'm sure.
They won't mind me speeding up this part of the process with how much they wanted this.
The Republic now has a bracer who is ranked A rank at the same age as Erebonia's Purple Lightning. Wow, she's the same age as Sarah? Neat. Congratulations on your promotion, Alain Acure, Yushi's Blade. What a nickname to get in the what a nickname to have in the Bracer Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Forward, sword in hand. Hey, the end. I swear to God, if there's a fourth story. Okay, there's not. Oh. Suspense of causality recording engineering activity confirmed. Forcing connection with Astral link severed. The whirlpool of causality engulfs Erebos, and its fated land has been unrevealed. Though the bell ringing in the end of days has yet been silenced. You, children of Zemuria, have earned a moment of peace until the time comes to face the final hour. until you, with hope and fear in your hearts, must walk new trails. We have a moment of peace.
How lovely.
Just a moment. and that's it, right? We are done? Officially? Officially done. Oh, what? Oh, what a game! I have enjoyed Reverie.
No.
I didn't hate it. Right? I don't think I could say I hate this game. But it is not among the favorites. Definitely. That I think that's still like held by like Crossbell and Steel are just so damn good. And Sky, oh my god. So yeah. I mean, I don't know where I'd place this. It's kind of hard to place in like the series for me. But I think it's like low down for me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good moments in this game. There's
There
a lot
are,
of good
but-
there's a lot of good stories in this game too. Like but oh boy, it has it's also really lengthy, but then again so is every other Trails game. I talked to Jess about this in voice, and I'm gonna say it here. I think that like they should have made the story more around Rufus and the new characters in this game.
Yeah.
Because we really didn't need to have Lloyd and Rain have conflicts again. Their characters are like fine. Like I didn't hate. Well, I obviously hated that Crossbell got like freaking problems again, just as it was about to gain independence. Oh no! Here, pull the rug out from under them. Like, pain. Especially with like how much Crossbell, so like how attached I was to the Crossbell characters in comparison to like Class 7. As much as I love Class 7, I think I have more of a connection to the SSS. Like I like their characters a lot more. Because I guess we spent a long time with them. So it felt like a gut punch for the sake of a gut punch. It wasn't necessary. And Crossbell's already been through a lot. I personally don't think it was a really great idea to make it around Crossbell again. It just, I felt weak, being honest.
Yeah. It's the same plotline again and again and again.
It, like, Rufus's story was interesting. I just wish there was more of it. Like, we spent so little time with his character in reality. Like, his chapters were really short.
Not only that, but his chapter itself, even though it's him as the character, it suddenly became all about LP, and like then it became just Elysium. It's nothing to do with the characters anymore.
Like, I mean, like, compare his chapters. Like, his chapter doesn't start till here. And then it goes for, like, three acts. And then, like, it's lengthy. It stops here, and then, like, but compared to Reen, has so many.
Yeah,
So does Lloyd. And I think it's just like I would have put more into. I would have put more routes into Rufus.
Yeah, we
Honestly.
literally had two titles involving the other two as protagonists, and Rufus has always been just a background character.
Yeah. I mean, once it all met up here at the end, right? It was basically, oh hey, we're all on the same page, and we're all in doing things around the same time frame, right? I get that these are three different like timelines, right, of events that took place. Right? But it's just... I like it. I just wish that there was more in Rufus's route. I feel like Rufus really got the short end of the stick here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like there could have been so many options of like putting stuff into his route, you know? Like just put something there. At least let us spend more time getting to know his character and his motivations and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, even if we got to even if we got like new stuff where, you know, we got stuff with Swen and Nadia, that would have still been fine. Like, cause they're going to be in like Kuro, so they're getting to know their characters benefits us as well. So I just think like Rufus's route was too short. Honestly, Rufus's route was too short. I think it should have been longer. I think more dedication should have gone into his route than these other two. As much as I love Reen and I love Lloyd, like
they've already had
games around them. They've already had an entire Reen's had an entire 4 games around his character. Lloyd has had 2 games around his character and like combined into Reen's story as well. Like they've already had their time in the light. We don't need to shine a light on these characters to love them. We already love them. Shine a more it makes more sense to shine a light on a new character. Like I don't get why like we couldn't have gone like even before this and maybe seen like how Rufus escaped from prison and played that section in the game. That would have been interesting. We would have been like, who is this character and why were you escaping from jail? Although, I mean, if we were escaping from Arca's Fort, it would have been very obvious who we were, but I don't think it was that much of a mystery. At a certain point, we kind of figured, oh, this has to be Rufus, right? I think we were in the underground when we were talking about maybe it being Rufus, and then it confirmed it. So I don't know. I just think it would have been worth it to put more into Rufus's route. I think if they centered it more around Rufus's story, it would have been better. Make him the main protagonist of Reverie instead of Lloyd or Reen.
Yeah.
It would have worked better. Like Reen and Lloyd could have still like played an integral part, but it would have played out. I'm like thinking it could have played out very similar to Sky 3. In Sky 3, Kevin was the main protagonist, but yet like Estelle, Joshua, and Oliver showed up in that game, and you know, they were main players in that game that showed up, as well as side characters. But because it was centered around his character, it made it made sense. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just spitballing. It is what it is at the end of the day. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it at the same time. I think it's a good game. It's got a lot to do. When we didn't do, we clearly did not do everything in this game, right? There's clearly stuff that we didn't do. Like, I didn't finish the tie-faring minigame. I still have, I think, trials.
Trial door presented.
Yeah, I have trial doors that I didn't do. I probably have recipes that I haven't cooked or found. You know, there's just a lot of stuff in this game. McSpicy drinking by himself. Like it. It's kind of, I mean, it's just as overwhelming as Sky 3 because there was a lot of people in Sky 3 to talk to as well, and you could go through the garden and talk to everybody. And I didn't do that in Sky 3 because there was a lot of reading, but because there was no voice acting in that game, so there was all reading, and my voice was killing me from reading like 3 games in a row. So it already made it like lengthy enough to just play through the main story and read through the dialogue in the main story. Add side characters along with it, and like the side characters had like stuff to say, and I imagine like the side characters have stuff to say here too. They probably have a bunch of dialogue that we didn't get to see, and it's like it's too much sometimes. There's just, I mean, you could do like everything, but it's like it's time consuming to do everything.
Yeah.
Going through the dungeons was fairly like fine. Like the stratums were fun. I actually really enjoyed going through the dungeons. They weren't particularly hard, but the fact that they are randomly generated, sort of like Persona. So when you've reset at the computer at the entrance, it'll reset the corridor to randomly generate the map. So the map isn't completely identical every time you run through it once you reset it, which is a nice feature. It gives you a fresh run through of the dungeon every time you want to reset it, which is nice. And like we're in here, we're not in here a whole ton because we're out here. We didn't actually go at much of anywhere bar like Crossbow. Like, I'm surprised that they showed all of the map, but yet, like, we only really explored Crossbow, Ymir, and Heimdall, kinda. Right? Like, what was the point in showing us the whole map here? Like, I don't get that. I guess for those areas, but, like, still, like, I don't think it was necessary to, like, I mean, we went to Nord, you know? We're at Nord. That was nice. But we never went to any of these other places. I guess just to show that these other places exist. But, like, if you've played the series, you know these other places exist. I guess it's nice that it's here. It's just a shame that we didn't, like, get to go anywhere. Or like, maybe you could have had the story, like, with the Empire more connected with Crossbell? I don't know. It's just weird. And of course, like, we're heading to Calvard next. This is our next stop here. Calvard, the Republic of Calvard. I wish we could have, like, maybe seen more of Calvard, but I mean, we'll probably see plenty of it when we get there. So we just have to patience. We never really saw enough Ambry in the game either, or Jirai. Those are two places that we've never gone to. There are so many areas in this game that would be interesting to go. I also would love to go back to Liberl and see what's different down there. I mean, especially because, like, it's been a long time since Sky, right? It'd be cool to go and see the kingdom of Liberl and how it's changed from Sky. Like, how much different it is now. Especially with technology coming in and being, like, a big thing. it would be interesting to maybe in the Calvert arc we go to Liberl or something for a trip. Even if it's just to like one area of Liberl, I'd be happy. So, I mean, those are my opinions. Clary, you have opinions that you would like to state? State?
I think I've made my opinion pretty obvious throughout the game. Very, very disappointed with the way that they've written the story. But it's pretty obvious now that we know who the writers are, but still, right, I don't know who gave them the green light. I just wish that for this entire series, to be honest, to just do not say that the game is coming to an end if there's still content that is still coming after the ending.
Don't blueball us. Stop blueballing us.
Blueball every single fucking time. It's really it gets a little bit annoying. I'm just like, so when do you want us to end this game? Do you just want us to never stop playing this game and just like keep
the end is never the end. The end is never the end.
Yeah, the end is never the end.
Every time you think you're close to the end of the game, there's so much more.
The fucking book that we just read.
Yeah,
we got an end credit 3 or 4 times. Literally, the book is such a good example. We read the first book, second book, and when we came out with the second book, they showed that, oh, actually, surprise, you have the third one. It's not funny.
Kula's like, yeah, you guys got end credits like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, we got end credits at the start of the game. It was kind of funny, right? Like we played through the prologue and we got joke credits, which was funny, right? I get that was fun, and then we got credits again, and we still had more to do. And then we just got an end card at the end. We didn't even get the credits. The credits didn't roll again after that. I actually wonder... Theory testing. But I mean, we might as well talk with the title screen. Gallery mode. Hey, we can look at gallery mode now, right? Artwork. Oh, I didn't show you these, did I? I wish there was a way of, like, scrolling through these would be nice. Like, if you could press a button to, like, go to the next one. Ah, the good old days. When we was baby. Do we have any from Reverie now? Yeah, we do! All the, what you call it? Title screens? Artwork? I have to say that the artwork for this game is very nice. Like, these screenshots are really, like, nice. I mean, that's a wallpaper right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna download that and add it to my desktop wallpaper. Like, the artwork that they do outside of the game, like, this type of artwork is really pretty. And
yeah,
It's some of the like coolest shit. Like, look at this! It's so cute. Look at Angelica with short hair. And in uniform, by the way.
Rare sight.
Rare sight indeed. Oh my god! You got all of the Divine Blades. You have the instructor way there at top. We got Cautious. We got the girl from Sky. I forgot her name. God, Just is gonna kill me. Got Roland. We got Arius, and we got Rain. All the leaves. That's a new outfit for her as well. I'm wondering, like, if she'll show up at later games with that kind of outfit.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Ah, that's adorable. Oh, look, there's chains on their hands. They can find their bond. That's cute, kinda. I mean, besides the chain, that's a really nice picture. Oh god. Reen and his demons. That's cool. Yeah, I'm surprised that they made the. Obviously, this is the leader of the. This is the Grand Master of Ouroboros. Confirmed now. It clearly is, right? But like, why is she here? She wasn't. She was like in one scene, and it was in a daydream. Ouroboros really had nothing to do with Reverie at all.
Mm-hmm.
Elise, thank you. Dudley. Randy proposing to Eclaria. Oh.
Such a casual walk in and just say, "Hi, marry me."
Hi, can we get engaged already?
Just casually walked in.
Casually walked in, leaned on the table, took that box out of his pocket, and was like, "Hey, do you want to marry me?" I love the faces here though. Like, I love that Walsey is just like, yes. I'm here for this. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. Yeah. For Kirk getting dressed up for the play. We have context for this now. We know why Ash was organizing it, because he's the student council president. I like that Elliot and Crow are helping out. This is also really nice.
Mm-hmm. Look at Sin helping his boss.
Yeah. Then helping his boss while Simp is like, here, have some fruit. While blushing. Aww. The flowers. Rixia, Elia, Sully, Benson? I forget her name. Estelle and Joshua are behind, like at the thing. Look at them on a date. Oh my god! Look, there's Sergey and his ex-wife are sitting are nearby the bench too, just looking on. Oh my god! So many details you miss because like they kind of scroll through it pretty quickly. I think the thing with Mushy was unnecessary too. Like, it was very cringe.
It is.
I mean, I'm all for this, like, kind of Disneyland resort type thing, and I love that Tia is so obsessive over the cat. You know? He's like the biggest Mushy fan.
Yeah.
Like, it just adds to her character, but like that's all it needs to be, is just adding to certain people's character. Just need to be more than that. This is also really cool. Having a drink. I'm assuming we're in Nord, by the way, as well, with Gaius.
Mm-hmm.
Although why Emma is here, I do not know. Like, you could remove Emma from this picture and it'd be perfect. I know it's
actually, yeah.
It's actually cruel, but I would actually remove Emma from this picture. Just like Photoshop her out. Having a tea party with the girls. Very cute. This is like done in a different art style, but it's like it looks like it was like colored. I don't know. They kind of give off like a hand drawn kind of style. I guess it's because this ends up like being pictures in Lapis's diary, so maybe it's to show that maybe Lapis did this. I mean, if we're saying Lapis is this good at drawing, he's a god. I can't believe these kids have graduated. These kids have graduated school. Such troublemakers. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Swen and Nadia are introduced in Kuro. Like, when are they introduced? Is my question. I guess Jess would be the only person to be able to answer this. But do you know when we'll see when we'll see Nadia and Swen in Kuro, Jess? Like, will it be like halfway through the first game, or what's the story? You can be vague about it and give us the answer. All three of them have cameras, and Altina's is a bunny cam.
Of course it would be. Why would it be anything else?
Hotshot Ellie. Oh boy. That's a see-through dress. Ellie. I don't actually. I got to chapter 2 on the Japanese version, and I haven't seen them yet. Okay. Hotshot Alicia and Hotshot Yuna, Hotshot Emma. Oh god. Okay. Well, we have to see Alicia. That's cute. She's just working at her desk, though. I love this outfit. I like much better than her current outfit.
Really, the
this outfit is actually really nice. I'm hoping that
it is.
if we see her in like future, like I would like make it something similar to this. Like if they could
Yeah,
change
but
it or like color it different maybe, but like this is perfect for her. This is a nice outfit.
a lot of unnecessary design, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. That slit in the back, that for no reason.
That slit in the back, even the current outfit, like what's the point of that tie then? If she's not even gonna wear it as a tie.
Yeah, just for show.
I genuinely don't understand why they want to keep designing Alicia like that. It's already established that she's already very pretty. You don't have to keep putting dumbass outfit on her, please.
I missed Ellie pick. Oh, I'll go back to it for you. Here you go. Enjoy, chat. Have an Ellie pick. Here you go, Aquila.
This is very pretty.
It is. It is a very nice dress. Mm-hmm. She's showing off a lot of skin, but we know who she's showing it off for.
Okay, look. This outfit made more sense than whatever Alicia was wearing, okay?
True.
I just wish that people just.
Are we ready for? Are we ready
excited.
for super skimpy Emma? Let's go. Oh my god. Yeah, just straight up fan service.
I don't find this attractive, not gonna lie.
I
think
this is just for look. I'm just going into these pictures for chat's sake, okay? I like the cat. The cat is the prettiest thing on. The cat is fine. I like the drink. The look of the drink, though. That whatever she's drinking looks nice.
I would like to have it because, god damn it, it's so.
Oh yeah, it looks super refreshing and cold, and I would need that. Anyway, moving on. Milliam and Altina. Oh.
It's cute.
It's cute. Ah. Muse. Oh. Are you ready for Muse?
No.
That's not too bad. I actually thought it would be worse. I actually
still prefer her in long hair.
I actually thought it would be worse, but she's just wearing her Estrella outfit. Gone back to the long hair.
Better with long hair.
She is. Yeah, she looks better with long hair. I don't know why she has it short. Like she's much prettier with her long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Lloyd.
Aww. That cat so cute.
Oh my god. What is this outfit? I need it for him now. I love this. And he's just holding a cat. Oh my god. So cute. Okay, we're not ready for Randy. This better be damn hot. Oh yes, King. I'm guessing this is his date outfit for you, Eclaria. Do you approve?
Yes. It looks nice.
It does. He looks handsome. Noelle. On her bike. It's just her regular outfit, though. No new outfit for Noelle? That's sad. It's just her on a bike. Ren, Ro, Tio, Reen, Aurelia. Oh god. Aurelia at 17? Okay. Okay. Hotshot Ren. it's just her. It's her old outfit. She's like purring like a cat in the corner. Why are you sitting in the corner? You silly goober.
Her new tea party area. Duh. It's gonna
It's her new tea party.
make a secret. Gonna make a secret entrance.
You guys want me to go back through any of these? Let me know, okay? Oh, hello. Oh, drinking water making me jelly. Tio. Ah, that's nice. Is she with an umbrella? She's super happy. I think she has a kitty bag too. What do you think?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, Reen, I'm ready for it. Give it to me. I think I've seen this one though. I think I've seen this one. I think I saw this on Twitter, and I immediately was like, Eclaria, look at this.
I had this one.
He's just out here going, it's too hot. Look at him reading a book. Nerd.
Trying to be smart and shit.
What a nerd. He's our nerd. Okay, and I want to make sure we're skipping Aurelia chat, right? Nobody wants to see Aurelia. Nobody in chat wants to see Aurelia, right?
Definitely not Jess.
No. Don't you dare! What you gonna do about it? You can't make me click it. What you gonna do, Jess? Just gonna skip it. Now this is just the title screen that we have currently. Why is Noelle on here and not fucking like Gaius or Elliot? Come on. I'll spoil Kuro? Oh, actual threats. Okay, fine. There you go. You win! I forget that, like, Jess can spoil Kuro for me. Reverie ending? Just the credits?
I swear to God, if we go through the credit one more time.
No, it's after the credits, I think. Yeah. I think it's the scene after the credits. I think so, anyway. Overall, we enjoyed the game. Simple thought. It was good. It was fine. I'm glad I played it. I don't think there's any more to be said about it. I can now watch all of the Kuro trailers in Japanese if I really want to. Actually, I don't know. I was tempted to, but it's actually an actual thing that I want to ask. Do you want to watch one of the trailers for Kuro, Eclaria?
Yeah, sure.
We might as well. Let's watch a couple. Kuro. Let me. Whilst this is playing, I'm gonna pull it up. Now you actually recognize some characters in the Kuro trailer now? I will imagine. Oh, I imagine. Alright, we got a few here. Okay. Oop. Let me mute up the game. Go. Over here. Make this bigger. Change screens so that you can see. Oops. I love that when I was trying to change screens, I accidentally canceled the stream. Alright, which one will we go for, Jess? You're the one that guides us. I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. I think we can watch all of them. Except for maybe the Kuro 2 ones, right? Just watch this one first. In 2021, 9:30, Legend of Heroes, new heroes coming. There's the main character, Dragon. Ah! Well, I already recognized somebody. Hey, bees! Ah! There's another person we recognize. Cool. Let's go back here a second. Where is it? Where is it? Is good question. There she is. This is the princess. This is her. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Showing off the 8 Leaves. But she's not from the 8 Leaves school, right? She's from a different school, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we also saw, I think, yeah, look, this is Kurogane. This is a bad still of him, but yeah, there he is. This is Kurogane. The guy from, Green Story. And I mean, of course, this is the bracer, the A rank bracer, Elaine. Look at how wide these maps look. By the way, this I'm guessing this is the desertification as well. So it must be like roaming around. Maybe we're trying to figure out what why it's so barren,
Mm-hmm.
potentially. You also got like running around inside buildings. I'm guessing this is our other friend from the CID. It would only make sense. He is the bespectable man. Look at this part of town. So we're in the Eastern District where Hayway are hanging out, I'm assuming. And I'm guessing this is their district. They run this joint. That sounds about right. I don't know who this guy is. He's a tech man. He's got a little robot friend. Look at him. I wanted to stop on the robot friend. Look at him. He's so cute. Except... Alright. Do you guys still have, like, the main character? No. No such luck.
Mm-mm.
Let's just play the opening then. Because why not? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Shit. There we go. Thank you. All our characters. Run!
That's the girl that.
Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm assuming that's the girl who stood up for her. And is probably on the student council with her as well. I have no idea who any of these feckers are, though. Look at our fight style, man. Our main character is, like, really cool. Booba lady. Rickshaw! Look at these feckers. Cool. It's cutting us off from all the other characters, but we only see the backsides. I'm very interested in this guy, the redhead guy. He looks interesting. We looks like we get into like a battle brawl between him. That looks fun. I know. Something about this making me think the DG cult might come back in some fashion. I don't know what gives me that idea. The fact that there's demons.
I wonder what it could be.
No. Yeah, potentially DG cult, right? Potentially. These motherfuckers. Look at these. Look at these guys. They look like Chicken Man on steroids. Right? This is it. This is what like taking the that drug that Chicken Man took. He turned into like a demon, so thinking potentially the DG cult might be back. which is fun. So, on top of everything else, we may have the DG cult back. Everybody's favorite cult is back to make everything worse.
Lovely.
And seeing as it feels like the main character has some shit that he has going on with him, I'm assuming that he maybe potentially, I mean, I'm just guessing here, but because he disappeared, it said that he disappeared and then he came back and like he was completely different. I'm assuming then that maybe he's a DG cult survivor, like T.O. Trails is Rain's story after all. Huh? What you talking about, Jess? Any specific trailer that you want us to look at before we wrap up?
No, not really.
I was asking Jess. Chat.
Oh.
With English sub, sure. Let's hear some of these voice actors. I don't think I've ever heard.
俺は悪人だろうが差別はしねえ。兵ゆえだろうが良兵だろうが半グレだろうが。気は進まないが、結社だろうがな。だがてめえは別だ。
Hacker Solution Office. I'm neither a police officer nor a bracer. I only use my style until the end. I lost an item very important to me. Out of my way, grabs. The flame. A what? The flames of what now? Sorry, you're not going too fast. Hang on. Talking way too fast. The flames are the resolve of Arusha? Arusha. Who the fuck is Arusha? Is that a god? We're introducing another god that isn't Adios. Watch the second one opening too. It has a great song. You mean Kuro no Kaseki 2's opening? I mean, I can. I mean... I'll teach you how to act like a queen. Don't just stand there speechless, Van. You've been underestimating me, which is something I cannot forgive you for. It doesn't show their names, unfortunately. But I mean, this is probably a good thing, because I probably don't want to know their names yet. It looks like the guilds won't be much help in this matter.
This is the friend.
The what? The DGA? The memories of the DGA from the Resonance Circuit. Well, we know what DG, like, doesn't DG stand for something? like when we were like researching, when we were investigating the DG cult, didn't we find out that DG actually stands for something, and I forgot what it is. Do you mean Kuru? I just want to make sure, Jess. You want me and Eclair to watch the opening for the second game? Yes. Don't you dare underestimate me, Dragon! I will protect your place, Professor. Oh, this tech guy is going to be from the Vern Company. I guarantee... I can't guarantee your safety of your life. Look at all the crazy shit that's happening, by the way. What? Wait, hang on. Wait.
Booba.
No. But like, look. What? Chow is in our party?
Why are you looking at the screen? He's literally right on top.
But why is he in my party? There's more people in our party, by the way. Rixie is here too, obviously. Somebody else I don't know.
Those are the main characters.
Yeah. Dude, what are you doing here? Oh my god. There is an underlying fear in everything. Is this the guy? Is this the guy, the fear dude? I don't know. There's an underlying fear in everything there is to life. Which is why I seek to possess the strongest fear of them all. Oh my god, is that Kirino? Is that Kiryu's voice actor? Japanese voice actor? I can't tell! Fuck! I think it might be. I think it is. I think Kiryu's Japanese voice actor is one of the bad guys. Very fitting. I've been having these nightmares for over 10 years. 10 years, huh? So how does it feel? Tell me. Don't go screwing around with me. Oh look, it's on sale, Clarion.
Oh, would you look at that?
Alright, I did.
At the end of the month.
At the end of the month, this game's on sale. This is an old trailer. Alright. Okay. We can do that. I haven't watched it in a while, so... Because Jess asked us to, we're watching this one too. I don't think it should be very spoilery. Just getting sneak peeks, chat. Just getting sneak peeks. You can't watch any of the trailers from this game. Definitely can't watch any of the trailers from this game. The opening's fine. You know, just showing off the characters. Hey, Son and Nadia! In my heart, in my heart. Oh These guys are from the church. You can tell because they have stigmas. Punch. Cool. All right. Right. I think we've I think I think I'm satisfied. I think the next time we watch a Kuro trailer, we're hoping it's in English and it's coming to the West, right? That's what we want. Tokyo Game Show, please. Did you agree, Clara?
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We've only got a couple of weeks to go before Tokyo Game Show at the end of the month. But also, at the end of the month, is another Trails game. We have a week and a half before Boundless Trails is released. Now, it might not come here in a week and a half's time. I might get it, like, I don't know, whenever. I get it, whenever I get it. You will find out. But it's like less than 2 weeks away. It's crazy. I didn't think Reverie would take us this long. Like, generally. Like, I am impressed and surprised. You know? Anyway. I think that goes. I think that's the end, chat. This is the end of Trails for like a week and a half. We only get a week and a half break, and then we're back to it again. So enjoy. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching us go through Reverie. I'm much looking forward to Boundless. I'm really looking forward to that game. That should be interesting because it's a fresh game with fresh characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same with Kuro. This is the exact same reason why I'm so hyped with Kuro. We got a fresh game with fresh characters, a new playground to mess around with. I'm tired of Erebonian and Crossbell at this point. So anywhere new, take me somewhere new. You always enjoy watching Trails? So what you're saying, Jess, is that you're gonna stop watching until I get onto Boundless Trails, and then you're gonna come back to the stream. Alright. Anyway. I love that ads are playing right now. It's great. I'm like gonna have to wait like a minute and 18 seconds for it end stream. ads. We will just stay here. It's fine. I don't have anything to do. I'm just sitting here in heat. Just sweating buckets. Like I'm in a sauna. How's the weather for you? Any better? Claire, you dying.
Oh my god, I have no idea what's. My nose is stuffy. But I'm feeling so hot. I'm so confused.
You know that I have lozenges here and they're melting in the heat.
Oh no.
They're melting. Lozenges. They're melting. It's that warm.
Oh, rip.
My community is back. Thank you for telling me, Twitch. Thank you for telling me my community is back from the ads. I am sorry, anybody that had to put up with ads for like 1 minute. I was there with you. It's about 103 F out where I am. That's 40. Oh, God. Yeah, no. No, thank you. No one like that.
Texas, baby.
I'm happy that I got all the stuff. Like I'm happy that I got plushies. I got my Rufus plushie here. I'm very happy with. You know, I got Lloyd and Reen up in my. I think like that for me is like the best thing that came out of Reverie is these plushies. Like that and the dialogue. Some of the dialogue is fantastic.
Air conditioning save lives.
I have air conditioning on. Do you not like it's on behind me? Just not. It's not anywhere. It's not cool enough. It's just really warm. It's that warm that it might. Like I think I might get another fan. I might have to get another. What I might do is install air conditioning in my room altogether. Like keeps the temperature at bay. I don't know. For right now, I'm gonna end the stream before ads come back. Shall we rate? Chat? We haven't rated out in a while. Would you guys like to rate somebody? If you have any interest in Starfield, I know exactly who I will raid. Anybody interested in Starfield and seeing somebody play through that? Yes? I'm just gonna raid into. We're gonna raid Mio. Should always raid? I forget sometimes, you know? It's sometimes I just, want to end the stream. Alright, chat. Well, enjoy your weekend. We will be back Monday.